You smell it, Hunter? That ain't right. There's something dangerous creeping around out here. Present company excluded.
That is the scent Blade was tracking.
Blade, huh? Yeah, he's got a pretty good nose for this kind of thing. Not as good as mine, though. Feel like snooping around?
Let us get this thing.
Okay, I like that attitude. Grab your dog and follow me. Where'd you get that dog anyway? I know it ain't from the pound.
It is a long story.
We got time.
When I was younger, Lilith would send wave after wave of her children to attack the Abbey's defenses. I trained with Agatha and Caretaker by clearing out whatever monsters were lingering around the perimeter. One day, an entire pack of shadow hounds tried to swarm the gate. They did not have much of a chance against us. And when the smoke cleared, there was Charlie, the lone survivor.
Didn't have the heart to finish the job?
I do not know what it was. Something about the look she gave me. I could not put her down. She was sleeping at the foot of my bed by the next night.
Sounds like you got yourself a friend for life.
The portal stayed open this time.
Yeah, almost feels too easy. Guess we go in and kick its ass.
Mind if I tag along?
How long have you been standing here?
Long enough to watch that thing run right by you.
Well, are you gonna brood in the dark, or come with us?
Wouldn't miss it.
Damn thing got away. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Hunter, hold on just a moment.
What is it, Doctor? I doubt that portal is going to stay open forever.
The creature you've been pursuing, I suspect now it may be some kind of Hydra experiment, or worse.
The Bhargest? I thought we had all accepted its mythical origins.
I'm skeptical that the beast just jumped from the pages of ancient lore. No, there's something else afoot here.
We had planned on putting it down regardless of where it came from.
Actually, if you could bring it in alive, I think there may be a great deal we could learn from it.
No promises, Doctor. You do remember who my hunting partners are?
Yes, I realize you're all very eager, especially Wolverine, but do your best.
It is just as I suspected. Hydra. I knew they were behind this. The pieces all came together a bit too perfectly.
You're telling me all that mythical creature hype came down to this?
At least now we know for sure.
It's unpleasant. You attached to that face?
We see.
It's on.
Nice move, bub. Crude, but effective. You aren't good enough for me.
Hail Hydra! I am the mother.
Payback's gonna be fun.
Slow me down.
I realize, of course, the three of you aren't known for your restraint, but Try to bring the creature back in one piece. I still need to study it when you're done.
Might not be up to us, Doc.
That thing gets feisty. No promises.
You had to
Our pact will not be broken. Here it comes. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly. Let's do it. We must leave to restore our strength.
hail back.
Time to bleed. I'm on it.
Regroup at position Tango. The rift opens.
Fear is temporary. I am forever.
Hydra seems quite intent on protecting the Bhargest. I would think that's a good indicator of its potential value to us.
Or maybe Hydra just doesn't like us and the dog is irrelevant.
Did Tony put you up to this, or are you just providing colored commentary out of personal curiosity?
I'm just here to make sure no innocent dogs are harmed by your theories.
Kiss it goodbye.
Your magic may be powerful, Doctor, but I am still impressed you managed to contain the Bhargest.
No less impressive than your efforts to capture it, Hunter. I believe in its weakened state, the creature will remain bound here.
And what do you plan on doing with it now?
The first step will be carefully transporting the beast down to the forge, a delicate operation I plan to handle personally. Why don't you come by tomorrow before I begin the actual research? I'll know more then.
So, why are we keeping this thing alive?
The material properties of the animal's skin are amazing.
Sounds like serial killer talk to me.
You need to understand how Hydra was able to create something like this.
You're on your own getting it back to the forge.
Man, you see the teeth on that thing?
Yeah, pretty nasty. Too bad we can't train it.
Give it time. We get desperate enough, I'm sure someone will try it.
I should make a respectable offer. This looks like it belongs here. Was accepted.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
I must admit, I wasn't entirely confident that the Bhargest would be taken alive, but if anyone could do it...
And now you will do something terrible to the beast?
Not necessarily. The barrier protecting Dr. Banner's facility functions on a simple premise. Only demons can pass through it, so all we need is a way to disguise the hunter as a demon.
I told you before, I am not turning that dog into a cape.
And I told you it is not a dog. Besides, I don't think a cape will be enough.
You wouldn't dare.
My hope is that we can synthesize a facsimile of the Bhargest's skin to fool the barrier without harvesting the creature itself.
This really is a bizarre plan, even for you.
If you want to reach the Gamma Accelerator, this is our best and only hope.
More importantly, Doctor, is reaching Wanda. I don't like it, but if the creature must be sacrificed for her...
Having this much demonic energy concentrated on you, Hunter, is not an insignificant risk. I just hope your collar can withstand...
Let me worry about that, Doctor, after you have proven out your plan.
I want an alpaca.
Excuse me?
You get a demon dog, Hunter gets a demon dog. I want an alpaca.
For the last time, Tony, the Bhargest is not a pet. It's... evil.
They're friendly, have nice fur, and don't glow in the dark. I saw you petting it this morning.
You are mistaken. I was taking a blood sample.
Oh, does that require feeding it a fistful of treats?
It needs to eat, Tony.
Have you come to vent about Strange's plan? I did my best not to be rude. To his face, at least.
You do not believe it will work.
No, I don't. But I do know that Wanda is on the other side of that barrier, and the Doctor may be our only hope of reaching her.
He cares about Wanda too. Do not forget that. Stark may be after this Gamma Accelerator, but the Doctor is clearly focused on Wanda.
That's why I did not rip apart his idea from the beginning. I know we both want the same thing.
It could be worse. You could be the one who has to actually wear the dog armor.
True, you are the guinea pig once again. Thank you for the talk, Hunter. I feel slightly better about our chances.
Can we please just get this research going now? Because that thing is looking at me all wrong.
I could not have predicted this outcome, but it is intriguing. How may the Sorcerer Supreme assist you? This will greatly advance our research capabilities.
Danger room, eat your heart out.
Ain't gonna go easy, bub. Nice match, kid.
I never used to trust anyone unless they had a rough childhood.
Really?
Don't act so surprised. I'm capable of trusting people.
I meant, why did you feel that way?
Oh, I used to think people with easy childhoods were soft, that they'd blow over as soon as anything went wrong. I didn't hate them, but I barely saw them as human.
I have met plenty of strong people who have had easy childhoods.
Same. That's part of what convinced me I was full of it. I still catch myself thinking those thoughts, but I've worked to ignore them. Truth is, I never had it easy and was jealous of those who did. Took me a while to figure that out. How about you? Not counting Ileana, your childhood was the roughest of the Midnight Suns. Do you find it harder to trust?
Maybe 3 centuries ago, but that is no longer how I see it.
You think dying put what matters into perspective?
Could be. Or maybe Nico's role in my resurrection gave me a bit of her optimism.
You're lucky if it did. She has enough to keep us going, but not so much to be annoying. I respect that. Wow, I've got to step up my gift game.
Show no mercy.
We haven't even gotten started yet. Brace yourself. Are you prepared?
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Is it that time? You should have known better.
What's this?
Let's do it.
The elements bow to me.
I am impressed.
Is that all? Ready up. Not a problem.
Will sustain us.
Leave some for the rest of us. Your fate is sealed.
We will feast upon your blood. We can raise them all. Your end. Fail her.
They really want me gone.
Do not seem to be a match for us. Now that was something.
Tell him who sent you. Take this.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Face
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Time for book club. You coming?
Meet you there.
Let's head over.
Yeah?
Welcome to book club.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't realize Steve knew the author. I really should have read this when he first asked.
If you haven't already, you should welcome Logan. I'm good if you are.
I am ready.
Before we start, I want to welcome Logan to the book club. What did you think of the book?
I didn't read it.
Okay then, guess I'll start. Steve, I really enjoyed this book.
What stood out to you?
I know people have different approaches to leading others, but I never considered what drives them to do so. Take Custer. He led from the front and was mostly loved by his troops, but his drive for personal glory affected every choice he made. Eventually, Custer picked a fight he couldn't handle. His recklessness led to the death of himself and every soldier he commanded.
It was Custer's responsibility to judge what risks his soldiers would take. His decision to fight at Little Bighorn was the wrong one, but it was his duty to make it.
Yeah, I'm not losing any sleep over that. I think the biggest lesson, beyond don't be Custer, is that an outsized ego is a double-edged sword for a leader.
Also, you can't just get through life with a pretty face.
I thought you didn't read the book.
I didn't, but I picked things up from context.
I learned more about George Washington from this book than anything I was taught in school.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
Before this, I associated him with statues, paintings, and the dustiest parts of American history. But here we see a military leader whose personal ambition was the victory of his army. He was clear-eyed about his goals and knew how to get out of his own way. Washington led from the top, though he kept counsel with various advisors. Once he made a decision, he expected his subordinates to follow his orders.
For less capable people, that sounds far too rigid a way to lead.
Yeah, I find it's best to leave some wiggle room. Give your people objectives and the resources to achieve them. More than anyone else in the book, Washington believed true leadership is a contract bestowed upon you by those whom you lead.
And that's where the book gets its title?
Right. The mantle of authority. It's something that augments you.
Which brings us to our final profile.
We really don't have to do this one.
And now I'm interested.
Steve, how long have you bugged me to read this?
Not because of the chapter on me. You all know General Phillips selected me for the Super Soldier program. For a time, he commanded me in the field, and that's why my profile is in the book. He was kind to say I led by example. Maybe that's how it used to be. But the Avengers isn't a military organization. If I gave Tony an order, he'd laugh in my face. To get anything done, I need the group's consensus. I can't give pretty speeches about the need to sacrifice. I have to show that putting in the effort today will make a better tomorrow.
It cannot be as simple as you make it sound.
Oh, it never is. It's a constant struggle, and you won't always see eye to eye. Still, I find it's absolutely worth the effort. Leadership you can gain, but trust, that you have to earn. But I find little enjoyment in talking about myself, so yeah, let's end it here.
All right, we'll call it here. Next month is... Hunter, do you have any books to suggest?
None from the past few centuries.
Then Logan could pick the next one.
Sure. The Adventures of Crash Morgan number 5, The Last Queen of Deimos.
What is that exactly?
It's about a space explorer with a ray gun, a jetpack, and a fishbowl helmet. Travels through space with a robot dog. They get in wacky adventures.
That's a classic. A buddy of mine had that in basic.
I'm always up for space nonsense.
I'm not, but that's the book. I'll give it a shot.
I'm not sure why Logan joined book club if he's not going to read the books.
You are not required to do so.
Come on, it's the principle.
I'm actually surprised Steve recommended this book.
Why?
Steve can take a compliment, but he's uncomfortable with praise, especially from someone he respects.
What did you think?
Well, the punch is decent. But there should have been a bigger spread.
What I meant, what did you think about book club?
I just told you. Thumbs up for punch, thumbs down for snacks.
Well, at least Logan showed up.
You did not think he would.
I wasn't sure he'd be into book club. And I don't know what to expect from that book of his.
The name alone has me intrigued.
Maybe you're right. I should learn to roll with the unexpected.
You are allowed to be cautious.
Nah, I do enough of that out in the world.
All right, then.
On your way out?
Yeah, I am done.
Later then.